Hi, it's Graham here with the latest on the beta launch of We Share Abundance and a bit of information on our soap program. And I've got my fingers crossed that things go better than they went yesterday. Yesterday was a bit of a disaster. The app didn't work properly. When we finally got it working, Facebook chopped us off. And I was rambling on and nobody knows what I was talking about. So hopefully it's going to be better today. Wherever you're watching from, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, you're very welcome. And whichever continent, whichever country you're watching from, you're very, very welcome also. Whether you're a member, somebody just looking, you're very welcome. Okay, everybody is welcome. Right, so I'm going to head over to our Facebook group and check that things are working right now, and then I'm going to put it on my other computer over here and check that it's always there and working, so that I don't go off on a tangent and everything has gone pear-shaped. Okay, so let me get to Facebook. And when I get to Facebook, I'm going to search for We Share Abundance Publicly. Here we go. And then as I scroll down, I've got empty pages. Facebook. Oh, no, it's there. Just a minute. Yes, January the 22nd. It is today, Saturday, January the 22nd. And hopefully we have comments. And we got Ikini from Nigeria in the top spot of the comments list. And then we've got Russ Cowley from a happy Newcastle. His football team have created history today in winning a game of football. Okay, then we've got Kathy from Nova Scotia, Canada. We've got Dave Jackson from London. We've got Syed from Pakistan, Werner from South Africa, Akpamidi from Nigeria. Perfect sound and vision. Thank you, Russ. Let's hope it stays that way. Okay. We got Philip from Nigeria. All market crash, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, the market's down for cryptos. They'll come back up. It's no big deal. We've got Manchester, UK. We've got Doncaster, UK. We've got India. A Manchester, no, not a Manchester resident, a UK resident in India who's been there for a while. We've got Morocco as well in the house. So bear with me a second while I go to We Share Abundance on this computer. And then I'm going to click on this thing here. And that will keep me advised that things are working. Okay, that's if I disappear onto another tab. I'm going to go through the same 3 Q&As that I was hoping to cover yesterday, but it didn't happen. I think I got the first one covered, so I'll be doing questions 2 and 3 from yesterday. Okay. We've got Andrew from New Zealand. We've got Rasmi from Nepal. Okay. Right. Where are we? 4 minutes gone. So we'll give it just a minute or two and then we'll get started, because I don't want to leave people out that get here a little bit late. A lot of people have perhaps been on the Avazu webinar, which was earlier on today, and that ended, I don't know, 40 minutes ago, so they might have been on that and then had to get something to eat, maybe a drink, to celebrate their football team winning. Russ would be teetotal if that's the only time you could drink. Only kidding, Russ, you know that. Okay, so We've got more from South Africa. We've got Syed saying, please launch soap this month. We'll launch it as soon as we possibly can. It's not going to be this month, definitely. It will be sometime in February, definitely. Okay? I can't give you a definite date, but there is no way we can complete what we need to do this month. We've only got 5 days and or working days anyway. Okay. There we go. Right. Syed says, what about our token? They'll be down in price on most of the exchanges showing, unless they're based on sales value, in which case it'll be a more accurate figure. Nothing else to report on that. Okay, let's get started. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you and for this day, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. Through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through that service, bless each member that they may attract into their life everything that they want and need from you. Amen. Okay. Right, where are we? Updates, development, of course, it's weekend, so there is I'm reading a comment, but I'll get to that in a moment. Development, there's been no progress from the developers because it's weekend. They'll be back on Monday and be working on SOAP, and we'll get it completed as quickly as we possibly can. I've been working on a pre-launch offer. If we have time, I'll show you some of the bits of that today. We'll have to do a screen share, and hopefully we won't lose everybody in the middle of it. Okay, so Philip says, was excited you guys won. I expect big changes for Newcastle next season, so I don't want them to get kicked out. Okay, I think they've got a tiny chance of staying in the first division, or whatever it's called now, Premier League. But in all honesty, they've got to be one of the favourites to get relegated. But you never know. I mean, look at Leicester the year before they won the Premier League title. They were certain to go down, everybody would have thought, and yet Pearson pulled them through, and they won the last 8 games or something, and stayed in the division, and then won the Premier League title the next year. That's what makes sport interesting, because anything can happen. Okay, and we've got more coming from Nepal. I've been working, as I say, on the pre-launch offer for SOAP, and that'll give you guys a chance to make some money while we are getting SOAP launched, because it's all built around the SOAP program. And like I say, if I get a chance, I'll show you that. I got the slide presentation done. I've not done the video yet, and I've not done the splash pages, and I want to add more things in. But if I just get the splash page and the video done and the website updated, it'll be enough to get you started, and I'll work on the other bits from there. And we got more in from India. Okay, let's give you the numbers, and then I'll get on to the Q&A that I was covering yesterday. In fact, I covered it all in great detail, but you didn't hear it. It was a disaster yesterday, wasn't it? I don't know. Technology. Okay, let's have the numbers. In the last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 27 people that registered. to bring our total to 48,752. When we talk about net registrations, we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months and don't have an active stake, and that's usually anywhere between 50 and a couple of hundred a day. So the 27 means we had 27 more registrations than we removed people. Site ranking doesn't appear to be working. It's showing the same as yesterday for both WISA, WeShare Abundance, and for Multiply WISA. So nothing to report on that. Not up and not down, just not showing. Multiply WISA only had one new email verified member. Nobody new bought advertising. The bonus pool went up by just $1 to $9,634.92. I think that's the smallest increase we've ever had. It is in fact about $1.70, so it's nearer $2, but it's only $1. Okay. The tokens, people are asking about the tokens. When I took the numbers for the tokens, they are showing down, and that is because there's no trading volume on them. So what happens is they get compared to the last price that they were sold at. So, for example, if they sold at $300 worth of Bitcoin yesterday, and in fact they didn't, we're going back further than that, but let's suppose it was $300 of Bitcoin yesterday. They say, what's Bitcoin worth today? Oh, that's only like $200 worth. So they then say, well, then in that case, the token value is dropped to $200 because that was the last value, the amount of Bitcoin. So it's all a bit hypothetical, really. Unless you've got good trading volume, there is nothing very realistic about the figures that I've been giving you, and I've been telling you that for a while. Once we get the SOAP program up and running, we're going to start seeing genuine figures, but at the moment, a bit hypothetical. The WISA token, there was in fact $25 worth of trading, and I think that's probably kept the price up in coin ranking rather than, it's down by about 50% in waves, and the same in your back office to like 0.2 of a cent in waves, 0.13 of a cent in your back office. But in coin ranking, it's actually up to 1/4 of a cent, where it was 1/5 of a cent yesterday. And coin ranking is more accurate if there's been any trading volume, and it's probably more accurate even if there hasn't, because they don't say, oh well, Bitcoin's gone down, so your coin's gone down as well. So it's showing at just over 1/4 of a cent in coin ranking for WISA tokens. WISA Abundance token, similarly down $50 in waves, $50 in your back office. But in coin ranking, exactly the same as yesterday, because there's been no trading, so it's showing at $314.94, which is close to being about right. And that is your numbers. What else have we got? We've got the Q&As. Just let me find them, because I can't remember what we were Q&Aing about yesterday. Okay, yeah, I covered the time on the website. What I was getting into was the economy of WeShare Abundance, and I was trying to explain that to you yesterday, or I was explaining it to you yesterday, but Facebook cut me off, so you won't have heard it. So I'm going to go through the economy of WeShare Abundance. What is the economy of WeShare Abundance? Our economy is based on the value provided by our members to each other and those outside the community. This value is calculated in US dollars and distributed among the members monthly in the form of Visa Abundance tokens. So what does that mean? We are like any country. We print our own currency, only it's not dollars or euros or pounds sterling or yen or whatever your currency may be. It's Visa Abundance tokens. And any currency in any country, the value is dependent upon the optimism, the belief of the people within the country of the value of that currency. And internally, it has a value that is accepted by the community at large. So they say, for example, $1 will buy you 6 eggs. And 6 eggs is worth $1, you know. And if everybody accepts that, then that's fine. Within our community, we create value in the same way as a country creates value, by providing services and products for our members. Now, what I was likening this to was if we had iron ore that was being mined in Wales, for example. I don't know whether they have any iron ore there. I know that they did have big steel industry, but I think that was based mainly on their coal deposits to smelt the ore. But let's suppose they had iron ore there, and to mine that iron ore takes effort and work, and then that iron ore, when it's out, can be sold to the smelting works, and whatever passes between them is an internal transaction, and it doesn't affect the wealth of the community, because it's just like in your family. If your family has a wealth of $1,000 and it's represented by a $1,000 bill, and the husband or the father of the family has that in his pocket and he gives it to his wife, he's $1,000 out of pocket, but his wife's $1,000 better off, but the family is exactly the same. And if the wife gives it to one of the children, then that child is better off, but the wife is less prosperous, but the family is still the same. And it's the same if you sell a product internally. It's the transfer of funds internally. It doesn't really affect the wealth or the value. So the smelting company smelts that iron ore, turns it into iron, and then subsequently into steel. And that steel is then sold to a car manufacturer. Now, if that car manufacturer is in England, it's still an internal transaction. It doesn't affect the overall wealth of the country. But on the other hand, if that car manufacturer is in Germany or the States, and so that steel is sold to Germany or the States, then Germany or the United States have to buy pounds sterling to buy the steel with pounds sterling. And that increases the wealth of the country, because they've got an export. They've exported a product for a profit, and they've received external funds for that, and that has increased the wealth of the country. So it's the same for us. If we have internal transactions, it's okay. We create the tokens, the cash, if you like, and we give that out to members in proportion to the services that they've rendered. Simple services, logging in, reading messages, referring other people, whatever. We give them tokens based on their level of service, but that is all internal. When we get to the Easy Business Builder program and we start selling that to people that are not members of our community, they join our community, but to actually participate in the Easy Business Builder program, those members have to use external funds, as though we were selling the steel to America from England. We are now selling our Easy Business Builder services externally, and that is bringing in funds, and that is enhancing the value of our community from an external point of view. It's increasing the liquidity of our currency and the value of our currency, and that's the basic tenet of our economy. As more people want to buy our currency, not necessarily to buy a product or a service that we offer, they may want to buy it just as an investment. And if you've been online for any length of time, you will have seen people talking about Forex. Forex is a $1 trillion marketplace. I'm not sure whether it's trillions of dollars a day, but I think it is, but I'd have to check on that. But it is a huge marketplace. And what is the Forex marketplace? It's simply people buying and selling different currencies, buying US dollars for euros, or buying yen for pounds, or whatever, any currencies that are exchanged. People are buying them, and they're buying them sometimes because they want to buy products from the country where that currency is in operation, but very often simply as an investment. They're trying to make money on it. They say, okay, I've got euros, I've got 10 euros, and I can buy $12. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to sell my euros for dollars, and then I'll have $12 because I think that those $12 are going to go up in price. And so they get rid of their 10 euros, they exchange it for $12. The dollar either goes up or down in price, whatever, and they've either made a profit or a loss on that transaction. If the dollar goes up to $15, they can then say, okay, I'll change it back into euros, and now they have 12 euros maybe instead of the 10 they started with. And that's what goes on. That's trading, and that is what we talk about in the Forex market. And people talk about Forex trading. And that happens in the crypto market as well. There is crypto trading. And so once a currency becomes established and people see that people are buying it and selling it, and it's going up or going down, they see an opportunity to make money, and they start trading that currency. And that increases the liquidity and ultimately the value as well. So that is how our economy works. The next question is, what are Visa tokens? And Visa tokens are our currency. We have two Visa tokens. We have Visa and Visa Abundance tokens. Visa Abundance tokens are pretty much controlled at the moment. We only allow sales of Visa Abundance tokens in limited amounts because the demand isn't there for them, and so we stabilize the price. In fact, you will see the price will keep rising. It's okay, it'll go up and down a bit, but over time you'll see that the graph is an upward trend, for Wheat Abundance tokens. Those are our main in-house currency at the moment. That's what we pay you out in. We give you those for the services that you offer to We Share Abundance. We also pay out and sell our Easy Business Builder, and ultimately through SOAP, which is an extension of the Easy Business Builder, Success on the Plate. That is sold through Wheat Abundance tokens, and that has to be paid for from external currency. So people can exchange dollars, pounds sterling, euros, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Waves token, whatever, for Wheat Abundance tokens, which they then use to purchase our product. And that creates liquidity. And from that liquidity, we pay commissions to the members for their efforts in promoting the Easy Business Builder program. And that balances automatically the liquidity. There is always the demand there before we pay the commission. The demand is satisfied by somebody buying it, paying their subscription. We then pay the commission to the member, and they can withdraw that commission because that liquidity was pre-created, and so that becomes a saleable asset on the Waves exchange, and it can go into your pocket. You can make a sale today and be spending it tomorrow. The WISA token is a little bit different because we handed them out a little bit too freely, and people didn't preserve the value because it cost them nothing. They just wanted to sell them quickly, and there was no demand there for the amount of tokens that we handed out, and it just caused people to crash the price down really low. And that's where WISA is at the moment. Now, once we get the Easy Business Builder growing, and that will grow dynamically once we implement the Success on the Plate program, that will affect the price of the Wheat Abundance tokens and the liquidity there. And we will then be in a position to say, okay, now we can look at what can we do with the WISA token, and we can allow people then to purchase our products and our services with the WISA token. And that will then start removing them from the marketplace, and it'll get rid of the people that are selling at really, really low prices, and gradually the price of the WISA token will increase. My personal goal is to get WISA tokens up to around about $5 in 2 to 3 months. It's not a promise, it's a personal goal, and I believe it is achievable, but it isn't a promise. I can't promise what happens. It's not entirely in my hands, although some of the things that we can implement will help to bring that about. Until we actually implement things and we see how they're going, we don't know how fast it's going to happen and what's going to happen, and how soon that upward spiral will kick in through people starting to trade the tokens as well as just use them to buy services and products. So that's what our currency is, and that's where we are. And that is our two currencies and why they are different. One is totally market dominated. That's the WISA token. If there is no demand or little or no demand, then you can buy those tokens really, really low price because people don't understand the true value of them. And So you can buy them now and hoard them. One thing I want to mention is that I can't remember who it was and I can't remember when it was, but it wasn't very long ago. Somebody on the live said that they bought their Visa tokens at $60. When will they be over $60? And I don't know. But the strategy that you should employ is one that all professional traders, marketers, entrepreneurs, businessmen use. And it doesn't apply just to currencies, it applies to stock or anything else. If they, let's take the Visa token as an example. If you buy one Visa token for $60, you've got $60 invested, you've got one Visa token, and the market value at the moment is really low. As we said, it's, what is it? Lost the sheet. Here we go. Just over a quarter of a cent per token. So my advice to you would be to do what people in the know would do. And they would say, okay, I spent $60 on this and it's standing at $60 and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to sell it for $60 for some time. So I'm going to buy another $10 worth of Visa tokens. So now I'll have $70 invested in Visa tokens. But at the current price, I can get for $10 4,000 Visa tokens. So instead of having one Visa token for $60, I'm going to have 4,001 tokens for $70. So now the average price of my token is way down low. It's down at whatever. Let's have a look. What we got? $70 divided by 4,001. It's now my average value now is down to 1.7 cents, 1 3/4 cents. If I buy another 4,000, it would come down to half that. It would only be 0.8 of a cent. So for $80 invested, I'd have 8,000 tokens, 8,001 for $80, and they'd be worth about 3/4 of a cent each on average. So as soon as the tokens get to just 1 cent, I'm in profit. And that is a far better policy and a plan, and that is what everybody in the know would do, than to just sit on that $60 token. Buy now more, get your average price down really low, and then you can make your profit much earlier when the rise comes. So that is a little bit about Visa and Visa tokens. And we'll answer a few more questions tomorrow. What time is it? 19:34. Yeah, I've got time to show you a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a screen share and hope that it doesn't mess things up. If I can find out how to do it. They keep changing. They always change things. Just as you're getting used to how something works, they decide that they're going to improve it, don't they? And then you can't find anything. Share screen. Okay. Window. And now I've got to go back here somewhere. Show on stream. Okay, so you should now see some of the slides. And you do. I can see it over there. Okay, so what we have, and I'll be making a video of this, it still wants a little bit of polish perhaps, but this is the basic concept. You're about to find true happiness and wealth starting today. Happiness is true wealth, which no money can buy. Wealth will not buy you happiness, but by following our plan, you'll be blessed with both. Note that hard work does not create wealth. Many people work hard and struggle financially. If wealth was the inevitable result of hard work and enterprise, every woman in Africa would be a millionaire. Wealth is created by the value of service. This is a very important slide. Wealth is created by the value of service offered, multiplied by the number of people served. Okay? The value of the service offered multiplied by the number of people served is what creates and grows wealth. As an example, a brain surgeon performs a service of scarcity, and so it's of high value, but his income, although large, is limited by the number of people he's able to serve. He can perhaps only do one operation a day, or one a week, or maybe two a day. I don't know how many operations a brain surgeon can do, but he gets paid a lot for it because it's highly skilled and there aren't many brain surgeons about, not many people that can perform the operation. So he gets a really good income from it, but it is limited to the amount of people that he can serve. He can't multiply that by a lot of people because there's no way he can do it. On the other hand, an author provides the service of writing a book, which may not be considered as great a service as a brain surgeon offers. But that book can be read by millions of people and so produce an income greater than that of the brain surgeon. And that is the multiplying factor. We've got the service. Okay, a brain surgeon service might be worth $1,000, but he can only do one a day. Writing a book, you might value that at maybe $1. But if you've got 5 million people reading that book, that's $5 million, okay? And that is the difference. That is the multiplication value of service. And that is what you've got to concentrate on. What everyone truly seeks is happiness. In seeking happiness for others, you will find it yourself. A very wise man, Paramahansa Yogananda, wrote, "Even if life gave you everything you wanted, wealth, power, friends, after a while, you would again become dissatisfied and need something more. But there is one thing that can never be stale to you, joy itself. Happiness that is delightfully varied, though its essence is changeless, is the inner experience that everyone is seeking." And you can get that through service, through serving others. And that really is the only way that you will find that joy and fill that hole inside you that says, I want more, I want more, I want more. Okay? Unfortunately, happiness is obtained from service without the thought of reward. And it's a fact that we cannot serve others without that service being of greater benefit to ourselves. And that is what we brought into play with We Share Abundance, and particularly with our Success on a Plate program. So what we offer you here is the opportunity to find happiness through loving service, which will by default bring you the material things in life that you desire, whether that's money, time, freedom, travel, a dream car, dream house, whatever it is that you dream of. That's what it will bring through loving service. Also, let me just, what we offer you here is the opportunity to find happiness through loving service, which is better there, isn't it? Which will by default bring you the material things in life that you desire. A lot of people desire a lot of things in life because they think they're going to bring them happiness. But once somebody's got that happiness inside, often they find that the things that they thought they wanted are not really too important anymore. Yeah, there's nothing to say that they won't want and appreciate a bigger home or a new car or whatever, but they'll probably find that there'll be limitations to the amount of wants that they have, because they know that everything they need is available and they are happy and contented anyway. We're in the process of finalizing the program of our Success on a Plate SOAP program, and so are now in pre-launch for the final few weeks of development. And this is what should interest you guys. SOAP also stands for Serving Others Attracts Prosperity. You'll get rich by first helping and serving others to get rich. And we get that multiplication factor in. The more people you help, the more wealth you will create for yourself. It's just a natural law. When SOAP is launched in the very near future, you will have the opportunity to help others by giving them the ability to generate income by giving away paid memberships in our Easy Business Builder platform. And of course, you will also generate income by giving them this opportunity. You'll give, you'll get, and you'll grow. So how much can you make? Well, the sky is the limit, with 6 levels with increased benefits at each level. And these range from $2 for 30 days up to $100 for 30 days. And simply by giving away your allocation of free tickets at the lowest level of $2, you'll make a minimum of $15 every 30 days. May not sound a lot, but stick with us. At the highest level, you'll make a minimum of $150 every 30 days. And in doing this, you'll be spreading rays of hope in the hearts of the poor and forsaken, kindling new courage in the hearts of the despondent, and lighting new strength in the hearts of those who thought they were failures. This will bring you the reward of joy and happiness through helping others. Now, the figures quoted on the previous slide are just the start of the prosperity you will attract by serving others, because we also pay you recurring commissions through 2 levels, and this will massively enhance your income. Most of you will understand the 2-tier program, but that's what it looks like. Now, starting as a gifted member at the $2 level, because you could have been gifted in at that $2 level, and you and all your team just patiently working your way up to the top level, which would take you 6 periods, 6 30-day periods, 6 months, you will achieve an income of over $1,000 a month in just 6 months. Okay, so you may only start off with that $15 in month 1, but by month 6, that will have grown to $1,000 because you'll be moving up the steps, and so will the people you introduce. However, you also have the option to speed the process by buying a higher position. And as an example, if you buy the top position for $100 and everyone else takes their time and works their way up, so nobody else is buying any other positions, it's just you. You said, okay, I can see this is going to work for me. I'd rather put $100 in now, make $150 in month 1, and get there faster. What's that going to produce over a 6-month period? And your income in 6 months will then be $6,800 a month. And that's only you doing that one little thing extra and deciding that you'll put your hand in your pocket and just get there faster. And if other members in your network also upgrade, your income's going to be much higher still, because every time somebody upgrades, it's going to build your numbers, the number of people that you are serving, whether it's directly or indirectly. And that multiplication factor is the most important thing in wealth, as we've seen with the examples earlier on. So here are the 6 levels. And we've got them here. Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Level 1 we call a believer, then a pioneer, then a scout, wagon master, warrior, warrior chief. And these are the subscriptions for those levels. $2, $5, $10, $20, $40, and the top one of 100. The bottom one, the believer, $2, is where we will gift people in, and you can gift people in to that level. And they can instantly go out by giving away their allocation, make $15. At level 2, they can make $21. At level 3, $30. So they may want to upgrade just to $5 or to $10 or whatever. You can see at each level, the income goes up. Okay. And to move to the next level, here you're a believer at $2, but you need $5 for the next level. So out of your $15, you use $5 for the next level, and you can draw 10. As a pioneer, you make $21. You want $10 to move to the next level, so you can draw 11, and so on. So it's a steady progression up to that top level where you will make a minimum of $150, provided you just give away your allocation of positions. But you can take that leap from that steady increase and jump onto a pile of cash by making an optional upgrade. So what are some of the advantages? Well, first of all, withdrawal limits. At level 1, you can only withdraw $10 a month. At level 2, $15 a month. Level 3, $20 a month. $30 a month at level 4, $40 at level 5. When you get to level 6, unlimited withdrawals are available to you. Fast start commissions. We pay 100% commission on somebody that you introduce up to your level. And if they are above your level, you'll get the 100% up to the level that you're at, and then you'll get 5% on the balance. So once again, your chosen subscription here can be free, $2, $5, $10, $20, $40, or $100, as we've seen. And if you introduce a free member, you make nothing on it because they're free. But if they either buy or are gifted in as a believer at that $2 level, as a free member, you'd make 10 cents, 5%. You'd make 5% on anything. But as a believer yourself, you would make $2. Okay? You would make $2 on that sale, no matter what level you're at above believer, because that is 100% of the $2. If you introduce somebody that decides to upgrade to a pioneer, then if you're a believer here, the $2 level, you'll make $2.15 because you'll make that $2 on your level, 100% on the level that you're at, plus 5% of the difference of $3, $2.15. And you can see that this goes up each time. Okay, so the higher you are, if you introduce a person at a higher level, the more you stand to make from it. And we get to the position of warrior chief, where you can make $100 on a warrior chief, $40 on a warrior, $20 on a wagon master, $10 on a scout, $5. It's always 100% commission that you'll make if you're at that warrior chief level. Okay? And that's a big difference. $100, you're doing the same work. A warrior is only going to make $43. That's the $40 at 100% plus 5% of the $60, $43 or $100 for doing the same job. Residual income. over a 6-month period. We've already said that as a believer, if everybody just stays, and works their way through each month upgrading, in 6 months' time, you'd have $1,000 income. As a pioneer, you'd have about $1,500. So if you start out with just $5 instead of that $2, in 6 months' time, you'd be making an extra $500. Seems like a good investment to me. If you decide to go for $10 increase, in 6 months' time, you'd be making $2,300. $20 position, say, okay, I'm going to jump in at $20 in 6 months. You'll be on $2,800 instead of $1,000. If you go to the $40 position of warrior, you've jumped to over $5,000 in 6 months instead of $1,000. $40 investment takes you, instead of $1,000, to over $5,000 in 6 months. And the Warrior Chief $100 investment, you'd be on almost $7,000 a month in just 6 months' time. Lists. We have a leverage list building system in the Easy Business Builder plan. And if we look at what your list size would be, and if you've been online for any length of time, you'll know that the money is in the list. If you start out as a believer in 6 months, you'll have 436 people in your list. And we're only looking at 2 levels. Now, we go down 3 levels for a believer, 4 levels for a pioneer, 5 for a scout, 6 for a wagon master, 7 for a warrior, and unlimited levels for a warrior chief. So these are absolutely minimum figures. We're looking at just 2 levels after 6 months. Start out as a pioneer, 694 people in your list. Scout, 1,000 people in your list. Wagon master, almost 1,200 in your list. A warrior, 2,000 in your list. Warrior chief, 2,250 in your list. Just on those first 2 levels, and it's going to be massively increased at each level, particularly warrior chief, because you're going to go down unlimited levels, not just 2 levels. Okay, so that's an additional benefit there. Service is what's going to make you happy, and service, the basic services that you offer multiplied by the number of people you serve, is going to help. So the more service you offer, the more you throw out into the universe, the more will come back to you. And upgrading is an act of service helping us to make the SOAP plan sustainable. Other acts of service include giving away paid memberships, logging in daily, reading messages from fellow members, this sort of thing. Remember, the greater your service multiplied by the number of people served is what will determine your income. Service to others leads to greatness. So what you've seen is coming soon, but I know you'll want to benefit now by helping others. You probably need money now. So we've got a very special pre-launch offer that will help you get off to a flying start. On the day we release the SOAP program to our existing members, we'll give each member a starting level free for a full 30 days, 1 position higher than the position they actually hold. And that'll work out as follows. If you're a free member, we're going to give you that believer membership value of $2. If you're already a $2 member, we're going to make you a pioneer, a $5 member, bonus value $3. And you can see each level, we're going to give you the next level up. But it gets really interesting when you get up to being a warrior. Okay, you've put in $40, but you're going to get a bonus value of $60. And that'll come in as soon as we launch the program. Now, if you buy that warrior chief position now, it doesn't matter whether you've only got 1 day left when we launch the program. You probably have a bit more than 1 day left, but I think we'll be launching in less than 30 days. But even if you've only got 1 day left, you're going to get another $30 at the $100 level. So it's better than a $60 bonus value, really. but we're just showing it as a $60 level. And if you're already a Warrior Chief level, we're going to give you $100 position for an extra 30 days. Once again, even if you've only got 1 day left, we're going to give you an extra 30 days at $100. Now this offer is going to end as soon as we launch, and everyone will then pay the full price for any upgrades. But right now you can register free in readiness to be among the first people giving away paid memberships at no cost. You'll also have the option to upgrade now, and on launch day get a bonus upgrade of a higher value. And you can promote this very same offer now. You don't need to keep it to yourself. And you'll earn 100% commissions on all your referrals, as we went through before. So if you go out now, if you take that Warrior position, say for $40, you go out now and you start bringing in Warriors, you're going to make $40 on everybody that joins, and they're going to get that next Warrior Chief position as soon as we launch. It's going to save them money. It's going to be of great benefit to them. And you can make $40 on everyone that you introduce at that level. If you're a Warrior Chief and you're bringing in Warrior Chiefs, you'll make $100 on everybody you bring in at the same level. And of course, you'll make commissions on people that decide to upgrade at a lower level as well. It's a very, very sound plan. But of course, you'll also be pre-building your team, and the more people you help by referring now, the faster you'll grow once we launch. Start now. It's free to register, and as a free member, you'll receive a gifted paid 30-day Believer membership on launch day. Take the optional upgrade and start making big money now with 100% commissions. It's your choice. It's an option. Just come and join us. Okay? So that is where we are up to with our pre-launch offer. I think it'll give you a great opportunity to generate a lot of income. I think you'll get a lot of people that will come in at $40. Quite a few will come in at $100. It's not a big amount for a lot of people. There's lots and lots and lots of plans out there where people are saying, you know, it's only $500 or $600 to start your own business. And what do they get for it? A garage full of chemicals or vitamins, you know. They're never going to make any money with it. You're guaranteed to make money with our plan. All you've got to do is give away paid positions. Okay? Right. Okay, let's see who else we've got in here. Syed says, I didn't buy it at a low price, I bought it at $60. Okay, I've told you the way to do that. Buy more now and it bring your average price down. Let me find out where we were up to. Okay, I remember seeing this, and we remember seeing Nepal coming in, and we had then we got India. We got people using foreign language. Please don't use foreign language. We want everybody to be able to understand things here. Got Victory from Nigeria. Not seen you for a while, but good to see you. Please, some that lost his email, what will she do to get the account back? Put in a support ticket. Werner, how can I buy with a token from a PayPal account? There isn't a way to do that. Oh, there might be. You can buy Bitcoin. I'm not sure whether it's available in South Africa, but PayPal now, as long as it's not a business account, if it's a personal account, you can buy Bitcoin with your PayPal money. and then you could use that Bitcoin to buy Visa tokens. But other than that, you can't. Okay. Just stable it, $2 to $5. It's not a horse, Syed. We can't just stable it. It's up to the members to stable it, the people that are selling it. If people don't sell it for less than $2, no problem. That's what it'll be. Okay. Got more from Nigeria. Just Kelly said, personally, I would not use PayPal. I use Coinbase wallet to fund waves, then purchase tokens there. Yeah, you can use, there are lots and lots and lots of options, but PayPal is possibly one, depending on which country they're prepared to do that in. And I know they don't do it for business accounts, so if you've set your account up as a business account, they won't let you do it either. Can we use the Waves app, and which of the app is best? Don't understand that question, Bridget. All our members use the Waves Exchange, which is, I presume, what you're referring to as the Waves app. And there is only the one Waves Exchange that I know of. So you don't have a choice. It's just the one they have. Ramachandra, enjoyed the presentation. Thank you. We've got more people in Hindi. Give me money, sister. He ate all my money. We don't like foreign comments. Please do not put in foreign comments. No, you remove my comments. Why didn't you give answer, sir, and why you break trust? I've answered all your questions as far as I'm aware, Syed, and I've not removed any of your comments. Norman says it looks good. Ramachandra says it looks good. Norman, looks very good. It means we share abundance is user-based cryptocurrency. If we have a lot of users, we earn a lot. If we don't have members, then it means we share abundance is not grow. Yeah, currency is worth what people deem it to be worth. If there's no growth in anything, whether it's a business, businesses don't stay stable. Countries don't stay stable. Economies don't stay stable. They either go down or they go up. We've been going down, and that is because we've been restructuring, because what we had in the first place was wonderful, but it didn't work. It wasn't sustainable. It was very short term. If we'd have stuck with that, we would no longer be in existence. So we've had to restructure completely. That's what we've done, and we are now set to climb again. Okay, Andrew says, good presentation, thank you. Okay, as I say, it wants just tidying up a little bit, and then I will be making a video. I'll try and get it shorter than we did it there, which I think we took probably about 20 or 30 minutes, I don't know. If SOAP program or not will not work, what is next? It will work. So that is an irrelevant question, but we have lots of other things coming along as well, but the SOAP program will work. If you want to make money with it, all you've got to do is give other people free paid positions. It's as simple as that. Some people will upgrade because it makes sense. Okay, how many? We don't know at this stage. We have projections, but we don't definitely know until we get it out there in the marketplace. The more people that upgrade, the more sustainable it will be, the more profitable it will be for everybody, including We Share Abundance. There's no such thing as luck, Syed. That's like saying fate. We don't believe in fate. We don't believe in luck. We structure ourselves in a way to take advantage of natural laws. And that is what we're doing. And it's God's will, and we will prevail. Okay? So that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed the presentation today. It went better than yesterday. So God bless you all. And I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get that pre-launch offer tidied up a little bit out to you with splash pages. I'm not sure we'll have things like banners and stuff by tomorrow, but if we get the basic thing there, those of you that are go-getters will be able to go out there and, 25 people, to get 25 people in that upgrade just to that $40 level, you will make $1,000. Okay, and that won't be very hard for people to do, but it's up to you. If you sit back and say, oh, I don't think it will work, then it won't. But if you say, yeah, this is great, I'm going to push this, then it will. Like Henry Ford said, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Okay, God bless. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Goodbye.